Well, of course, this decision was expected, but nevertheless, it's really threatens to undermine international accountability for the worst crimes and deprive victims all across the globe of justice. This executive order puts the United States on the side of war criminals at the expense of victims of grave crimes seeking justice. The question really is, will the International Criminal Court, and with it the promise of international justice, be yet another victim buried in the rubble of Gaza? Or with the support of countries around the world, will it rise from that debris, strengthened and with renewed legitimacy? I think the world has countries that believe in the rule of law, that believe in justice, have an obligation now to stand up, support the court more than ever, and show that just because the court took a step that the United States doesn't like, doesn't mean that the court will be destroyed. The U.S. stance itself is so hypocritical. The same Republicans who applauded the International Criminal Court when it indicted Vladimir Putin, the president of a country that was also not a member of the International Criminal Court, now say, oh, the court has no jurisdiction because Israel is not a member. And the difference, what's interesting in the sanctions law is that it says people will be sanctioned if they contribute to the prosecution of a country that is a U.S. ally. I mean, how more clear can you get about the double standards that you want to impose on the court? I think the court is going to have to hunker down. I think that they're going to be hampered in a lot of their work. I think they're going to, European and other countries are going to have to adopt anti-sanction legislation that protects countries from third-party U.S. sanctions. I think they're going to have to make up for the financial impact that this is going to cause to the court. But I think what they can't do is back down. They can't say, okay, this is it, the court is over. Because if countries do not stand up now, this is the death knell for the court. And it is the death knell for the rule of law. And today it will be the International Criminal Court, and tomorrow it will be the International Court of Justice, and then it will be the European Human Rights Court, and then it will be the United Nations. And, you know, the world has spent so long building this multilateral rules-based order. And it has now is the time to stand up and defend that order.